Greetings and welcome back, everybody. We have Game 2 of action for the Michigan State White team, which is their second level team, against Dayton, their B team as well. So Michigan State came away with a 3-set loss in their opening game. And now they'll have another tough task here. Dayton's A team is ranked in the top 5 in the country, coming into the NCVF National Final. Their B team is, well, of course, a step behind and a little bit less experienced, but as talented comparatively. So it'll be interesting to see how the Spartans react here, especially after going to 3 sets just an hour ago. But with that being said, we have a great opportunity here for the Spartans to come away with a big one today. So the lineup card being read, it's Lanthier alongside Alexander Kreese. As well, it's Ryan Geisler, then Braden Roberts, as well as Arnold Kimon. And then what's new is Mohamed Amatroud. So a couple new faces for the Spartans here in this second game of action. We're set and ready to go. It's Geisler who sends it away. And that's an opening ace for the Spartans, who lead 1-0 right there as you'll see it. This team is certainly capable of going on big-time runs. They were able to scratch off multiple of those in their opening game here of the national tournament. This taken on by Luke Wilson. Rising up and firing Samuel Diller, the outside, who clearly can hit it hard. There's another one. It's 1-1 here on MCV TV. We're beginning and things are starting well. Geisler hucks a ball away. That's what you see right there live on our camera. Now it's taken on there by Nate Murphy. Won by the Spartans early, so it's 2-1. Amatroud serves it, taken on by Michael Johnston. What a save by Murphy. Amatroud tries to track it down and cannot. 2-2 here, live on MCV TV. It's definitely a wonder why Dayton is, or if Dayton will not be just as confident and ready to play here with their B team as they would be with their A team, which ironically the Spartans faced on the second day, the group or the bracketed play of MIVAs, the championships, held in Elgin, Illinois just a couple weeks ago. The Flyers lead 3-2 in the very early going, and a way to serve is John Nolke. Amatroud, now it's away. Kimon drives, recentering. This time Dylan Lanthier, who lands one home. 3-3, and both he and Arnold Kimon will be huge in today's game against the Dayton Flyers. Nate Murphy back to serve here for the Spartans. Swung on hard from Luke Wilson, driven right there into the mesh. The Spartans get away with one. 4-3, and that thing was barreling. Murphy, this one collides with the antenna. So Dayton gets one. There's an error in the serve-receive game from the Spartans. This one sent there by Michael Johnston. Now it's Lanthier who's blocked, though it trends out of bounds. 5-4. Into the game is Quinn Strasbaugh. Out of the game for the Spartans goes Braden Roberts. Strasbaugh back to serve away. He certainly had a couple serving errors in the opener. But serves that one dead accurate. Tries to get a hand on it. It caroms off his hand. Luke Wilson with another kill. Impressively done. So it's quite impressive the amount of fans that travel, particularly as we look at it for Michigan State. Their bench and rather their sideline is chock full. Dylan Lanthier away to serve as the Spartans lead by 1 at 6-5. That one floats in there nicely. Dayton around with it. Strasbaugh somehow digs it out. What a play by him. This one hammered off the hand of Murphy. It was only right that he got a hand in the way, though it trends out of bounds after skipping off the hand. Tied at 6. So it'll be Mike Berkemeyer. Set Strasbaugh. Roberts, or rather Almatrude with the off speed there into the corner. It's jumbled up, and that's just well done. Mohamed Almatrude found the sideline there, and then Dayton cleared it, but tried to bring it off the net and got jumbled up. Miscommunication leads to a point Spartans. They're up 1. Now it's the Flyers' cross-court drive. From the outside, that was Samuel Diller. They score, as you can see, off of the ball out of bounds. Murphy, now Strasbaugh, back set. Christian Roberts, who is certainly accustomed to having vicious celebrations. That one was blocked by the Flyers, so they lead by 1, 8-7. Almatrude, here it's Strasbaugh. Blocked, downed again. Jason Westra this time. Everybody is getting in on the action for the Flyers. These two teams, both out of the MIVAs from the same geographical region. Of course, Ohio and Michigan coincide with each other. Christian Roberts, that one slices over. Oh, that one was turning to the floor with serious velocity, just missing. 9-8 here, the Spartans return to within 1. Strasbaugh checks out of the game. That one driven hard by the Flyers, and go figure, they land another punch. It's 10-8. Now this must be a pillar of their program, as this, in fact, is the first time that I am seeing the Dayton B team, and we can say that both the A and B teams are some of the hardest swinging you'll see out there. There's one that's taken on by the libero and Michael Johnston. It's 10-9 as it drifts out of bounds. There is a hard swing in return by the Spartans. Block from Dylan Lanthier, that one out of bounds. They say it'll be last touch, of course, by Lanthier. We're taking a minute to sort things out, and Nate Murphy is having a dialogue with the officiating crew. So it goes to Dayton's favor and is now a 2-point lead at 11-9. Almatrude takes it. Now Geisler outside. Lanthier, what creativity to use the offhand there to punch it over. Roberts That one spins away. Incredibly hard to control as it trickles over the net. All he can do is get two fists on it and try and get it back over. 12-9 here. Geisler to Lanthier. That one floats and is a mile off the line. 13-9, the Flyers lead by 4. So good positioning by them. Lanthier just missed it off the top side of the hand, forcing that one to flow all the way, what feels like, through the entire convention center. Come on, rips one. There, as now it's back into the court. Geisler, then come on. That one goes down. The Spartans win to return to within 3. Into the game, Alex Crease. Out goes Arnold Kaman, who came up big over the last couple. So, 14-10 here. Lanthier off speed and just misses that one. It appears to me like a significant issue for the Spartans is the on-target measure as it pertains to their set. Some of the hitters have had a difficult time adjusting to wherever the set is coming from. There's one adjusted to nicely by Roberts. It spits down the line. Dayton returns fire and wins that one in the back corner. 15-10 as we have crossed the midway point of set number 1. Deegan Moore in the game now. Roberts rises and fires. Rejected. Off the side there, Murphy caroms out of bounds. The Flyers win another to extend. Now it's at 7, 17-10, and they've got 8 to go before the end of this initial set. Michael Johnston. Lanthier, that one is swung on so hard. 17-11 here as Lanthier finally gets one to go that he can fully align down the line. Strasbaugh here puts it in play, on time and on target. Murphy takes it, that one's strong and blows him back. Back set here, the Flyers with the own medicine of the Spartans. Luke Wilson and Dylan Lanthier going toe for toe. (18-11) here, the lead still at 7. The Flyers in severe control, though they give one back quickly. It's 18-12 here on MCV TV with Dylan Lanthier away to serve. The Flyers making the adjustment. That one misses. So 18-13, and now it's just 5. Quicker than you can say 5. The Spartans are making a little bit of a return here, and Lanthier serving. Got to feel confident in his ability to place it in bounds. There he goes. Now it's Mike Berkmeyer ripping it down the line. Lanthier rising and firing and missing long. He's going back and forth in terms of hot and cold streaks here as a part of this game. Murphy takes it on. Dug off the net there by Strasbaugh. Murphy throws it right into the net. Uncharacteristic by him, giving way to a 7-point deficit again at 20-13. This is Brian Rector on MCV TV. We appreciate your time, and we'll take a short step away. So the return to action here will have to be triumphant for the Spartans, who now find themselves down 7 again after being down 5 just a few minutes ago. Murphy somehow gets it up. Impressively done by him. The Flyers laying out for it. Point to them. The Spartans cross the net line. 21-13 here live. Brian Rector on MCV TV. Thank you for being with us. Lanthier. Now it's Roberts. He has quite the interesting spin shot that he can hit. The Flyers lose it there. After trying to sideswipe it with a foot, an acrobatic play gives way to, once again, the 7-point deficit at 21-14. Time running down on the Spartans in terms of their ability to make headway here in set number 1, but things to work on for set 2. This one driven the opposite way from where Strasbaugh was diving, 22-14. Into the game, Arnold Kimon, as well as Deegan Moore, outgo Alexander Kreis and Jack Fibbage. So definitely a platooning mentality for Keenan Edelman, the head coach of the white team for the Spartans. Deegan Moore, he has a chance and rips that one. Well played by him. As now it's Dayton who short arms that, and particularly Samuel Diller, who has made a difference today, but not on that one. Now back to serve, Ryan Geisler here for the Spartans. 3 to go for the Flyers before they close out this one. Wow, Arnold Kimon deviates from the traditional ability by him to just, obliterate balls. But that time, he kind of just chopped at it, and it fell. Dayton holds it up. Now to the outside. Diller, that one's placed perfectly. (23-16) here. The Flyers with just 2 to close out set number 1. The Spartans will play their 3rd game as we see a set here to the outside. Roberts, that one dug up by Dayton. I'm a little bit surprised he bothered to go after that one. The Spartans await the return, and that one's missed long. So 23-17, and making a little bit of headway here are the Spartans in set number 1. It's down to 6. Deegan Moore has a good opportunity. That one's spinning. On to Berkmeyer. Ripped, but rejected. The Spartans get one to go. It's 23-18, returning to down 5. Welcome back, everybody. My apologies for the issues we just saw with the stream right there. I'm not quite sure what happened. What we're doing is running a hotspot. Now, as we found out earlier that the Wi-Fi did not work, it appears as if we're back in play here. 23-20 is where we stand. The Spartans just gained 2 points. I do apologize as well for my being quiet there, but now it's just 3. Deeganmore back to serve. This one placed well. Good job by him to get it in play. Blocked by the Spartans, just trickles over the net. So it's 24-20 as we're headed to a charge timeout. This has been Brian Rector on MCV TV saying we appreciate your time and are excited to bring you a matchup between the Spartans and the Southern Illinois Salukis in about an hour and a half from now. So now it's a set point here for the Flyers. They get the clap going to signify just that. Joe Noki serves it away. The Spartans and Arnold Kimon gets trapped right beneath the net. That's how this one ends. 25-20, the Flyers will advance to set number 2 up by 1 at 1-0 after concluding 25-20. The Spartans swung hard, the Flyers swung hard, and just enough done by the Dayton Flyers to stave off the comeback attempt from the Spartans. We're headed to set 2 of game 2 for the MSU White team. We'll take a short break and say we're so thankful that you could be with us in a vicarious manner. We've enjoyed Phoenix to the nth degree so far, and it's awesome to be here. We're looking at somewhere around 75 courts. We're just playing on 1, but there's a whole lot of action. Baller TV. So we're back in action here, folks. And welcome back as we have set number 2 coming to you live between Dayton and Michigan State. The Flyers just had won the first 25-20, and now we'll have a good opportunity to close out the Spartans on MCV TV. Or can the Spartans stretch to 3 as they just did in their most recent contests? There, a slow start from the Flyers as they miss one out of bounds, so the Spartans lead by 1. It's 2-0 Spartans quickly. And rather no, it's 1-1. Back to serve will be John Noki. (2-1) here, the Spartans lead. Deegan Moore will be set to serve right here. So now, this one hammered down the line, 2-2. There's Dayton and Luke Wilson at it again. There, it's Roberts, this one, Braden Roberts, who creates a 3-2 situation and certainly celebrates about it. That is one thing that they are not lacking. Three here. Strasbaugh sends it away. The Flyers high flying there from the outside, Michael Pasqua. This one blocked by Miller as well as Lanthier. Back in transition are they. It's Lanthier rising and firing. He keeps it up. Miller misses that one high and away. 4-4 here. Set 2 has been tied again. Strasbaugh back sets Miller. That one a little bit too low. Miller's gliding through the zone. Had to adjust and had to adjust a little bit too much. This one sent away by Pasqua. Strasbaugh diving and saving. There it's Roberts. That one's not going to come close to the floor. 6-4, Dayton leads by 2. This one driven on. The Flyers then send it down, but it's rejected by the Spartans. 7-5 here. Then the Spartans, though, get one right back. So it's just one, and now it'll be Dan Miller who serves away. Right to Dayton, a good spot by him. That being Miller, the Spartans have it, and Lanthier sends it over. Regrouping are the Flyers. This one rejected again. House call, 7-7. The Flyers, that one turned away by Roberts. Christian Roberts rises and rejects, and the Spartans have a way about themselves in terms of gaining ground in the second set. This is now the second game in a row as something like this has happened, as Miller gives one back there, so it's 8-8, where the Spartans have begun to block effectively and kind of righted the ship. So, we're awaiting the call here as to what happened, and now the corner ref will be talking to the up ref on that side. In fact, it was as far as a visual description of where the ball had hit. We don't have replay, but that's as best as we could do. So it's 9-9. Here it's Michigan State and Dayton. Ryan Geisler will be serving away here for the Spartans. This one, nasty. Though it just misses, the Spartan, or rather, excuse me, the Flyers win that one. Deegan Moore digs it out. Come on, careful not to cross the net. He does not. In good shape. Lanthier mistimes his jump, but it almost works out. Continuing around, it's Roberts. That one's blocked, out of bounds. They win. It's tied at 10. We're back in action here with the Flyers. This one turned back. The block as effective as ever for the Spartans. That one drops to the floor, and they win 11-10. And actually, we're seeing an alteration done to the scoreboard right now. We'll have the word on that when we return, but we'll take a short break with a charge timeout. So it'll be Geisler serving, and essentially what happened was a point was counted incorrectly for the Flyers, so it's at 12-9. 13-9 here, Michigan State continuing their tear on the defensive end and ability to block. Here, the block works, efficient and effective once more. So now it's been a huge reversal of roles between set 1 and 2. The Spartans up 5 now and looking very good. All the way to the outside, it's Murphy who picks it up. Another attempt there, this time Luke Wilson, that hits the net and falls. It's 15-9. Ryan Geisler having a conversation with the crowd, then serves it in. The Flyers miss, and the Spartans lead by 7. Here they go, taking off, while the Flyers are grounded. The run emphatically, or rather methodically, comes to a close as there was Nate Murphy who tried to forward one into the front zone. It appears to me like we're having graphic issues, so bear with me as we're looking to come back live here. It's at 17-10 now. The Spartans have won yet another one. What a save by Geisler. He holds it up, then tries, falls to his knees on the sport court, and that one finds its way into the net. One of the longest rallies of the day ensued on that prior point and concludes in a Spartan win of the point. They're up 7 and have just that margin to go before closing out set 2. The Flyers knifing through there. Murphy miscalculates, puts his hands a little bit too high, and well, that one drops. Point Dayton. At 18-12, Quinn Strasbaugh checks back into the game. The difference, though, has once again been the Spartans' block. Miller tries at that one, missing. Lanthier tips it over. Wonderful play by him. He has such a high IQ. That one sent down from the Flyers. Frustration building. That time Michael Pasqua missed, where it's 20-12. Net violation there, and it's 22-12. That was my error, so my apologies. But with that being said, it's tied up at the net front again, and the Spartans win. Down 10, the Flyers call a timeout here. The Spartans will reevaluate and see what goes on. So now it's back set by the Flyers. Rejected Dan Miller. That's his biggest play of the day so far at the most pivotal time. 23-12. So 23-13, the Spartans give one back, but this thing looks in doubt in favor of the Spartans. They're up 10 once again, and compared to the initial set, this has been an utter turnaround as that one missed from Roberts. Christian Roberts, as now the Spartans are looking to close this one out, and in the immediate future, return to serve. Lanthier kills that one. It's blocked and out of bounds. Out of bounds. So it's set point here. That falls. Miscommunication there from the Flyers. Zachary Spears tried to get a hand on it and missed. The Spartans win 25-14. So impressively done there in set number 2. There's not a whole lot more to say other than the Spartans' middle blockers were absolutely phenomenal there through set 2. So we've got a third set coming up. This one will be to 15. We'll take a short break and come back live. So we're headed into the cauldron again, if you can believe this, with the Michigan State B team, now in their third set for the second game in a row. This tests the cardiovascular system. Now it's up top. The Flyers, this one whipped Luke Wilson, and it's down, evading the block for the first time in quite some time. 1-0 here. Floating it on to Deegan Moore. Moore tries one there and just trickles out of bounds. He gives the chest pat as if to say, that was my bad, and taking ownership, which is good to see, as especially this one is drawing so late. That's one you'd like to have back. 2-0 Flyers. Roberts rolls it over. That one well done by the Flyers to down it again. It's 3-0. There, Roberts finds a roll shot that just hits down inside the line. That time it was Braden Roberts who figured out a way to finesse the sideline. Dayton keeps it up somehow, some way. Now it's over to Geisler. Lanthier drives, making sure he hits a backline player, and hey, if it works, it works. 3-2, the Spartans are within one. So it's up top, a net front battle won again by the Flyers after the excellence that we saw at the net front in game, or set 2 rather. You'd have to wonder if this is going to be a change of, or a turn of events here in set 3. It looks that way thus far, but it's still early. So at 4-4, this thing is growing ever so tight between the Spartans and the Flyers. To the outside, the Flyers. Murphy in good position to hold it up. Held up there by the Spartans. Great play by Dan Miller. He saves again. So it's 6-4, though I will say that definitely deserves some recognition. The Spartans did not go down on that point without a fight. Tipped, Miller then hits it with the palm. Then Luke Wilson drives one home, and the more that he shows up, the less that it appears the Spartans are hanging on. At 7-4, Wilson continues to blow it by the Spartan defenders. Roberts swings hard. That one just ekes its way over the net line. Into the game, Christian Roberts as well as Quinn Strasbaugh. We're nearing the halfway point of set number 3 between these two clubs. Strasbaugh back to serve. After the Spartans win, they'll need to side out a couple more times. There's one. Turned away as Berkmeyer drove it low into the net. 7-6 here. Strasbaugh gives it back, so it's 8-6 right here on MCV TV. Murphy takes it on, then Miller in transition. He stays on the net. Wow! There it's Deegan Moore who sends it down. That's emphatic. What a great play by Miller to get it up and then stay on the net line, clearing room for Moore to strike. Now it's Lanthier here, set and ready to go. This one tapped into the back third. Lanthier holds it up. There he goes again, trickling over the line. Blocked by the Spartans and Miller. Holding on is Strasbaugh. The Spartans win another point. 8-8 here. That one thrown over by the Flyers and Zachary Spears. Moore outside, that one turning down to the floor. The Flyers hold it up. This one driven deep and missing long. The Spartans come away with another one. Timeout, they're up by 1. 9-8 here, 6 to go or 7, depending on which angle you look at it from. This one's tight, and could you expect anything more? Back in action here, it's Dylan Lanthier who sends it in play. Strasbaugh digs it out. Moore from the outside, across the middle. Johnston holds on. It drops. The Spartans win and erupt in celebration. They're up by 2 at 10-8. The bench is celebrating too. Everybody's thrilled after that one. Lanthier back to serve once more. Strasbaugh tips it off the hand and loses that one out of bounds. It's 10-9. They'll need to go side out again to create some separation. The Flyers, looking to do quite the opposite, have Berkmeyer back to serve. Taken on by Murphy. Strasbaugh. Now Miller. That one's tipped at the net. They win. The Spartans get it again. 11-9. And 4 to go. The Spartans win again. Out of system were the Flyers. That one is one that they had to buy a little bit, but they'll take it. Up by 3 with 3 to go. The mentality of shock the world has been prevalent around the Michigan State volleyball program for a long time, but has been no brighter than the last few weeks. This indeed would be that. 13-9. The Spartans lead after that miss right there along the end line. It was nearly touched, but they say it wasn't. It didn't alter in its trajectory. That one's down, though. A huge swing by Samuel Diller. Don't expect Dayton to go down easy, that's for certain. It's 13-10. It's Strasbaugh who sets. There it's Deegan Moore who rips another one, just working its way past the block. Arnold Kimon is struggling with his hand hurting, it appears. It's 14-11. It might not matter here in a second. Kimon can rest and get ready for game 3. Geisler sends it in. Taken on by the Flyers, rising up, this one cuts, there into the line. (14-12) is where we stand. It's Jason Westra. Now Moore digs it out. Great play by him. Lanthier, he comes up just short. And now it's a timeout at 14-13. The Spartans have 1 to go. So we're back in action here, and this thing has been nothing short of incredible. It was set number 2 that separated this thing. The Spartans had their ability to block through the middle, which turned around this game. Now it's 14-13 here in set 3. Roberts drives. The Spartans just have to get 1. Dayton ties it at 14-14. So it's the Flyers away to serve again, tied at 14. Now, as we're drawing to a close of day number 1 from NCVF Nationals, you couldn't expect anything more from a game like this. A late night game, now approaching the 7 o'clock hour here on the West Coast. It'll be Jason Westra serving away. Taken on by Lanthier, this one's high up there, forwarded through the zone by Deegan Moore. Closing out, cross-court drive, missing. It's 15-14 Spartans. It'll be game point here. Deegan Moore serving. This thing has been an emotional roller coaster as Moore inserts it in there. The Spartans hold it up with Geisler. Kimon nearly hits the deck. This one driven. Touched by the Spartans and down 15-15. We're going to extra time here. It's a race to 17. At 15-15, we have quite the showcase here. Nate Murphy, the libero, takes it on. Then Kamon sends it over. Unorthodox, but it works. Lanthier from the outside. They say it was tipped. Or rather, he does, but it was a miss, so it's 16-15 here. The Flyers lead by 1. Now they have a game point. Sending it in, Murphy. Moore retracts to get it. Here it's around. Johnston, driven and missing. Back and forth we go. It's 16-all. Nate Murphy here sends it in to his knees. The Flyer athlete, that was John Nolke. Dayton wins it here, so it's 17-16. And once again, they've got a game point. Lanthier drives it home. He's excited. The crowd is excited. Michigan State Green Team has entered the building and is cheering strong for this club. It's tied at 17. Now we've got a race to 19.
Go play! Yeah, play!
Quinn Strasbaugh drives it away here for the Spartans. Now it's Murphy who bends with it but doesn't break. The Flyers up and around. This one sails in there.
Knock it out!
18-17. Now there was a plea for a double call there, but it did not come. Dayton throws away the opportunity. It hits the net. It's tied at 18. The race to 20 is on. Blocked by Miller. Returning are the Flyers. Strasbaugh, then Roberts adjusts nicely to punch it over. Lanthier tries to pick it up. It's 19-18. The Spartans looking to keep their head in this one. This has been a marathon of a game. We are now 4 points over the traditional end point for a third set. We've got another one potentially to decide it or more. Murphy holds on to it. It falls. The Spartans win a point there, 19-19. This is almost becoming indescribable, folks. The energy is palpable. This thing is getting exciting. Roberts clears. Now it's Moore. That one's into the net. The Flyers win one. Now it's 20-19. Moore drives it and misses. 21-19 there is the final of set number 3. That one was unbelievably tight. Wow, it's so hard to even put a cap on that one right there. Incredible game that Michigan State had every right to be in. They deserved that one. But Dayton, a little bit more experienced and had a few calls, or maybe not calls, but a few opportunities go their way, and concluded at 21-19. So that's where we stand, and we'll be back here in about 30 minutes from now, it appears, with the final between Michigan State and Southern Illinois. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV.